This video tutorial will illustrate how to automatically determine the chemical shift values of a one-dimensional carbon spectrum, as well as create a PostScript file output using the vnmrj software. We will begin with a previously recorded C13 spectrum of ethyl transcrotonate. You may want to phase the spectrum by typing APH for autophase, as well as automatically scale the spectrum by typing vsadj for vertical scale adjust. Once the spectrum has been adjusted, click Process, then Display in the left side column. Then select Peak Threshold under the heading Find Peaks. This will display the threshold in the interface. All resonances above the threshold line will be considered, while those below will not. This allows you to select what resonances you would like to determine the chemical shifts for. Click on the spectra where you would like the threshold line. You can also move it up or down by clicking above or below it. For this spectrum, we would like the threshold line about here, low enough to consider all important resonances. And note, for this spectrum, it also includes the solvent peak. Once the threshold line is set, we will now determine the chemical shift values by clicking Find Peaks. The chemical shift values will display on the interface corresponding to each resonance in parts per million. Now we will begin plotting the page by clicking Plot in the left side column. Check the box next to peak labels and select ppm to print or plot the chemical shift values on the spectrum in ppm. Now click None under Parameters and uncheck the boxes labeled Comments and Mini Plots to plot the spectrum alone. If you would like to plot or print individual experimental parameters alongside the spectrum, select Basic or All in the parameters. From this point, there are several options. You can print the plotted spectra by clicking the Print button if you have printers set up correctly. You can save the data to a PostScript file by clicking Preview. This generates a PDF that you can save as a PostScript file by clicking File, then Save the Copy, and changing the extension of the file name to .ps. This saves the plot in a format that can be edited and further annotated by Illustrator, Canvas, or any other similar software. You can also email yourself a file containing the plotted spectrum, and first we'll need to autosave the data by clicking File, then Autosave. Again, click Preview, and at this point you will be able to check the box next to Email and enter the email you would like the plotted spectra to be sent to.